she looks like she's ready to go in tonight's contest. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll do so and come back with the starting lineups after this 2-minute break as Lady Whiteface Basketball continues on KPAN.
Success is possible. At Amarillo College, we will partner with you to become your best self. Our experienced faculty will provide you with a solid education prepared to forge the future of our area. We are committed to your success. Register now. Visit actx.edu for more information. Success is Amarillo College.
Our athletes work tirelessly on the fundamentals of their particular sport while learning to work in a team concept. It's not much different at Hereford Texas Federal Credit Union. Our employees have a dedication to serve our members daily with the fundamentals of good business, being friendly and helping give you peace of mind and knowing that when you need banking assistance, you can get it from our knowledgeable staff. Hereford Texas Federal Credit Union member NCUA, working as a team since 1936 with our members. Go Herd!
Hello, I'm Eva Mullins. My husband Mike and I of Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home want to thank the Hereford community and Smith County for voting us Best Funeral Home once again. We always strive for service of excellence and are dedicated to serving the people of Smith County for many years to come. We are committed and will continue to serve those families that have placed their trust in us in a most difficult time. Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home, our family serving your family.
You've invested in dreams and goals over the years, but have you invested to protect them? Whether it's that first home, or dream home, auto, or business, Prairie Insurance might not be able to keep them from getting damaged, but they know how to help that dream get put back together at an affordable rate. Prairie Insurance Agency is just like you. They've invested in the future. Go visit them at their new location at 213 West Park Avenue.
Well, welcome back to Ranger Gym as we get set for tonight's contest, and starting lineups for the Lady Whitefaces being introduced as Michaela Watley will get the start tonight along with Lily Skiles, also Tatum Stowe, Naelia Acosta, and Miranda Acosta. And so that'll be the starting lineup for tonight for the Lady Whitefaces, and so we await the start for the Perryton Rangerettes, and again, their senior recognition night tonight as they are playing their last home game of the 2020-2021 season, and so they too will be in the playoffs, just not sure who they will be playing as of yet. A couple of players not playing tonight, including Giselle Hernandez, who played quite a bit in the game against Hereford. She has a brace on the knee, and so it looks like her season is done. And so the starters for tonight for Perryton will be Tori Rivera, the senior guard. And she makes the start along with Erin Merkel. And then we anticipate Morgan Vella. And then Tanya Navarrete and Joanna Perez. So 3 seniors start tonight for Perryton in tonight's contest. And Johanna Perez, who again was the leading scorer in the last time we played, she too has a leg wrap tonight, and so did not have that when we played in Hereford a few weeks ago. And so we'll see how that affects her movement in tonight's contest. We're about set to get this one underway as the Lady Whitefaces will be in their road maroon uniforms with white trim and white numerals. For the Perryton Rangerettes, they'll be in their home white uniforms, red trim and red numerals. It will be Hereford going from right to left in tonight's contest as you look at your radio as we are set for this one to get underway. Tatum Snow out at midcourt. She's ready to go. And waiting for the Rangerettes to make their way out as they now have broke their huddle and are ready to go in this one as well. So it will be Morgan Vela going against Tatum Stowe in tonight's contest. We are set to get this one underway. Tip controlled by the Lady Whitefaces, and Elia Costa has it. Goes over on the near side to Skiles. Skiles on the left wing. Goes back out top to Miranda, around to Naeli. Out high they go to Wadley. Wadley works around to Miranda. Around on the right side to Skiles. Has a set from 14 feet. Shot up, no good. Long rebound. Skiles has it. Gets it back to Acosta. Miranda resets the offense. Perryton stays in the man-to-man. Again, it was a hard-fought game when we played the last time when they were on the road coming over to play in Hereford. Stowe goes out to Miranda. Acosta, top of the key. She wants to run the set to the right side. Behind the back dribble, comes over to Wadley. Wadley to Stowe, way out high. Inside, they try to go to Wadley, and that ball's taken away. Turnover on the Lady Whitefaces. So it's going to be Perryton bringing it across the timeline with Navarrete. Tanya comes to the near side, and Miranda Acosta trying to make the steal and almost able to knock that one away. Got it away from Tori Rivera. And it will be Perryton basketball. Joanna Perez will do the inbounds. She looks and goes in the backcourt to Navarrete. Navarrete goes with the right hand across the timeline to Rivera. Rivera back to Navarrete. Back to Rivera on the left wing. Cross-court pass over on the near side of Perez. Inside they go to Vela. Back to Perez. Long-range three is up and good. And Joanna Perez starts the offense off. A long-range three from the right wing. With it on the right side, and then we got a travel violation called on Lily Skiles, so 2 turnovers in a row on the Lady Whitefaces. Now they're going to match up in a man-to-man. We're working a bit of a zone last time. So they come over on the near side. With it out high is Merkel. Merkel drives the paint and got away with it. Comes way out. Long-range three on the way is good for Vela. So 6-0 in favor of Perryton here in the early going. Ella Acosta will bring it across the timeline. As the ball tipped away, scramble forward on the floor. Another turnover on the Lady Whitefaces. That's their third. So goes over on the left side with it is Tori Rivera. Rivera lost the dribble, has to go over to Merkel. Merkel will drive the baseline. Her shot's blocked, and she's going to be fouled. And Michaela Wadley will pick up that first personal, team foul number 1 on the Lady Whitefaces. It'll be underneath the Perryton basket. 5:43 left to play in the first. 6-0 Perryton with the early lead on three-pointers. That one's tipped away, but running it down. And then we got another reach-in foul on Wadley. So she picks up 2 quick fouls. And so common foul out of bounds. Front of the fans in Perryton, thrown in the backcourt. Running it down is Navarrete. Navarrete will bring it across the timeline. Comes over to the near side of Merkel. Again, got away with a walk. Goes over top of the key. Goes out to Perez. Perez will fake the shot. Back to Merkel. Her running driver is up and no good. Rebound brought down by Skiles. Kicks it down in the corner. Miranda Acosta, her three on the way is good. So Miranda is able to connect. Makes it 6-3 in favor of Perryton. 5:14 left to play here in the first quarter. Across the timeline with it. A bounce pass over to Merkel. Merkel will bring it way out to Perez. Perez on the right wing. Goes there between the legs and then now takes it with the right hand into the lane and walked again. Got away with it, but Skiles pulls down the rebound. Skiles attacks the other way. They're running one-hander. Nope, they're going to call an offensive foul on Skiles. And that'll be her first. Team foul 3. Another turnover on the Lady Whitefaces. So Hereford wants to take time out. We'll take one as well. We'll take a 30-second break. Lady Whiteface Basketball continues on KPAN.
Reliable and genuine hometown banking. That's Happy State Bank. Real community friends, reliable hometown neighbors, a genuine home-owned bank. Hello, I'm Joshua Lucio. We are committed to our community, and we are committed to our customers. You'll receive a warm welcome at any of our 34 locations in 25 communities. Real, reliable, genuine. Happy State Bank. Member FDIC. God bless.
Well, welcome back to Ranger Gym. 4:50 left to play here in the first quarter. 6-3. Rangerettes in front of the Lady Whitefaces. After the fourth Hereford turnover, it's going to be Perryton Basketball. As they get set to inbounds, they go to Navarrete. Lady Whitefaces show the 2-2-1 full court press. Perez crosses the timeline with it. Lost the dribble, has to get rid of it, throws it into the paint. Down on the floor, shot put up is good. And that's put up by Vela. She has 5 and a foul called on Tatum Stowe. It's her first. 4th foul on the Lady Whitefaces. At the free throw line. Shot up and good for Vela. Morgan has 6 points. It's 9-3 in favor of the Rangerettes. Across the timeline comes Naelia Acosta. She looks, lost the dribble, goes down in the corner to Skiles. Skiles fire. She's going to be fouled, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Tori Rivera. So that'll be her first. Team foul number 1 on Rangerettes. Naelia Acosta will do the inbounds. Gets it into Wadley. Wadley out high to Skiles. Long 3 on the way. Off the backboard, no good. Wadley with the rebound. Puts it right back up. Can't get it to fall. And she's been having a cold spell. That 2-foot mark out from the basket. She's got great looks and just a little bit too much oomph on the shots. And so they're bouncing off the backboard over on the near side with it. Merkel has it. Merkel goes out to Perez on the right wing. Perez will bring it out. Goes with the left hand out now at midcourt. Comes over to Rivera. Rivera, double dribble, got away with it. Goes over the near side to Merkel. Merkel kicks it out to Perez. Joanna goes now to Rivera. Rivera takes it in the paint, kicks it down in the corner. Long reach 3 on the way up and no good. Skiles with the rebound. Skiles will bring it across the timeline. Bounce pass ahead to Wadley. Her shot's blocked and she's going to be fouled. And we'll check and see. That's going to go against Rivera. That's her second. Team foul 2. Wadley should be at the free throw line. Took a hard spill on the floor, but Rivera comes over and lets her know nothing intentional on that, just trying to block the shot. So a couple of substitutes getting set to check in for the Lady Whitefaces. Soto and Davis, free throw on the way. Good for Michaela, her first point of the ball game. She'll get another opportunity. Skiles will sit down. They want to be careful with her a little bit just because of that ankle tweak the other day. Second free throw up by Wadley's no good. Perez with the rebound. And so we'll work it the other way. Navarrete across the timeline. Looks inside. Trying to drive his Merkel. Gets back out to Perez. Perez steps back. Goes way outside to Vela. Vela tries to drive. Nothing there. Looks over to Navarrete. Navarrete goes on the left wing. Finds Perez. Joanna will step back as she's got tough defense on her. And then a bad pass made. Turnover on the Rangerettes right in front of the Hereford bench. Davis comes in as Wadley will sit down. Also checking in is Samantha Ramirez for Perryton. Paola Uribe checked in at the last break for the Rangerettes. Elia Costa will attack to Miranda around to Soto. Caitlin looks inside on the left wing. Goes down in the corner to Miranda Acosta. Around to Davis screen. Long range 3. In and out and back in. She got the kind roll here on the road. And that cuts the Rangerette lead to 9-7. A 2-point lead for Perryton as they have it to Perez out top of the key. Costa on her. Costa trying to put the pressure on and then steals the basketball. Ellie will slowly wait and now will set up the offense across the timeline. Kicks it down to Soto. Kayla will bring it out high to Davis. Davis looks over to Miranda Acosta on the right wing. Miranda cross court, skips it over to Soto. She's on the left wing. Back out to Davis. Davis trying to get it down low to Tatum. Stowe can't, but Stowe gets the rebound on the miss and puts it back in. So Tatum has her first two on the Miranda Acosta miss. Johnny on the spot, right place, puts the offensive board back in for two. We're tied at 9. 1:41 left to play here in the first quarter. Perez kicks it across court over to Uribe. Uribe down in the corner. They try to trap there, can't. Uribe gets it back out on the left wing, way out high to Navarrete. Navarrete to Perez on the right wing. Perez has a great shot. They know that, so they kind of want to stay on her, around her Uribe. Uribe with 1:20 left to play. Comes over to Perez. Perez back to Navarrete. Now they'll switch as Navarrete will kind of work toward the right wing. Now to Perez. Down in the corner, Uribe has the set three on the way. In and out, no good. Miranda Acosta has it knocked away from her. It's going to be Lady Whiteface Basketball. Nikayla Watley will check back in. She comes in, and Tatum Stowe will sit down. Ellie Acosta will bring it up across the timeline. She'll work it with the left hand. Looks to the left side, now comes out top of the key, goes to Soto. Set shot on the right wing, up and good. Kayla Soto has her first three of the ball game and the first lead for the Lady Whitefaces. They lead at 12-9. Attacking the other way is Uribe. Looks down in the corner, goes to Merkel, back out to Uribe. Bounce pass in the lane. Back to Merkel. She drives into the paint. Running one-hander is no good. Rebound by Nelly Acosta. Acosta will push it across the timeline quickly. 28 seconds left. She goes out to Soto. Soto's shot on the way. Caitlin off the rim, no good. Rebound brought down by Perryton. 18 seconds left on the clock. Across the timeline, Navarrete goes over on the left side to Stokes. And Stokes has it knocked away by Davis. It'll be out of bounds. It belongs to the Rangerettes. Uribe will do the inbounds with 12 seconds left. She looks on the set, throws it off of Soto's leg. And it will still, she got close to the count. Skiles comes in. Miranda Acosta will sit down. Also, Perez checks back in for Uribe. They want Perez in to shoot. Ellie Acosta goes over on her quickly. Comes on the e-bound, and it's Naeli making the steal. We got a jump ball, and it's going to be Perryton basketball. Nice job defensively. That takes 2 seconds off the clock. We're down to 10.8. Perez looks to do the inbounds. Goes way back into the back court to Stokes. Across the timeline. That's taken away by Watley. Watley takes it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Skiles, and she's going to be fouled from behind. That foul's going to go against Merkel. That'll be her first. Team foul 3 on Perryton. 3.7 seconds left. Naeli does the inbounds. Kicks it down into the corner to Skiles. Skiles doesn't know how much time's left. Throws it out. There's a foul called on Skiles. She didn't know how much time was left, so she's going to be whistled for the foul as time runs out. That's her second, so she has 2 and Wadley has 2. That's the end of the first quarter. Lady Whitefaces lead it 12-9. We're back in 60 seconds. Lady Whiteface basketball on KPAN.
Speed makes your internet service feel like it's plodding along at the pace of a plow horse. Let WT Services get your system up to racehorse speed. Now serving Hereford with fiber to the premises, WT Services offers broadband internet with speeds of 10, 20, 50 meg and up. Their upload speeds are some of the fastest thoroughbreds around, especially for businesses and gamers. Unhitch from that plow horse and ride a racehorse. WT Services, your full-service local communications provider.
Roses are red, violets are blue. If you've fallen for the car next door, this message is for you. Hey folks, John Galland, your dealer for the people here from Whiteface Ford in Hereford. If you've fallen out of love with your old ride, dump it and trade up to a nicer, newer ride today. We have a huge selection of new Ford Expeditions with every color in the bouquet to choose from. If the spark is gone, it's time to move.
Well, welcome back to Ranger Gym as we get set to start the second quarter. Miranda Acosta inbounds. Rebound by Perryton. They have it. They drive down inside the paint. Running one-handed for Perez is up no good, but weak side rebound is fought for. And a scramble out of bounds between Perez and Naeli Acosta, and they're going to say it's off of Naeli. In it comes. Perez will do the inbounds. She looks and gets it into Merkel, who walked. Kicks it over on the near side. Long range three up and no good. Stowe with the rebound. Outlets to Wadley. Wadley up the floor to Flores. Flores set three on the way. Got it. Anahi Flores connects. Pushes the lead to 15-9. Nice job as they got it on the outlet up the floor to her quickly. Perez across the timeline. She's doubled up. Has to go back over to Rivera. Rivera walk out away. Goes back over to Perez. Perez takes it in the paint, goes to Merkel. Merkel tries to drive with the left hand. And they're going to call Miranda Acosta with the foul. So Acosta picks up her first. Team foul 5 on the Lady White. Team foul 6 on the Lady Whitefaces. So next one is the bonus. Driving with the basketball is Vela. Vela kicks it in the backcourt, and that's going to be over and back. Turnover on Perryton. Navarrete checks back in, and she'll come in for Stokes. Nope, check it for Ramirez. Samantha Ramirez will sit down. Naeli Acosta will do the inbounds. Looks, kicks it down to Miranda down in the left corner. Inside, Tatum. Stokes shots up and good, and she's fouled. Tatum connects, and that foul's going to go against Erin Merkel. That'll be her second. Team foul 4 on Perryton. Tatum with 4 points. She'll be at the free throw line. 17-9, Lady Whitefaces with the lead. Free throw up and no good. Rebound brought down by Merkel. Merkel outlets to Navarrete in the backcourt. She'll bring it across the timeline. Picked up by Miranda Acosta over on the left side of Perez. Perez drives. Takes into the lane, shot up and good. Perez with a nice little jumper, has her 5th point of the night. 17-11. 6 minutes left to play in the first half. With it is Miranda Acosta. Kicks it across court over to Naeli Acosta. Back out to Wadley. Wadley to Flores. Had the set shot for a moment. Instead goes inside to Stowe. Back out to Miranda Acosta. Her 3. Got it. Miranda Acosta has 9 points in the ballgame, all 3-pointers. 20-11. Lady Whitefaces with the lead. Naeli almost makes the steal in the backcourt. They get it up to Joanna Perez. Has Flores all over her. Double dribble, got away with it. Takes it in the paint, running one-hander up, and no good. Got her own rebound to put it back up and got it. So nice follow by Perez. She has 7 points. 20-13. Lady Whitefaces with the lead. Anahi Flores kicks it over to Wadley. Wadley at the free throw line into Stokes. Fadeaway jumper is good. Stokes connects. She has 6. 22-13. Full court pressure applied. Across the timeline to Rivera. Lost the handle on it. It's kicked back to Navarrete. Out to Perez. Perez looks over on the near side. Merkel's long range 3. Up, no good. Naeli Acosta. They call it kick ball. And so it's going to be Perryton basketball underneath their own hoop. In it comes. Perez is tied up by Flores, and that'll be Ranger at basketball. Skiles would check in. So Skiles comes in, and so too does Uribe for Perryton. Perez sits down, so too does Naeli Acosta. Inbounds for Perryton. And so Uribe does the same thing again and throws it off of Skiles' legs. In it comes on the inbounds to Merkel. Merkel kicks it out high to Navarrete. Navarrete spins toward the free throw line, goes over to Uribe. She drives outside to Merkel. Merkel charges. Oh, blocking foul. Oh, my land. Skiles gets called for her third personal as Merkel just lowered her shoulder and went crashing into her. So Soda comes back in and Skiles will sit down. 22-13 at the free throw line will be Merkel. She'll get a two-shot opportunity. First shot up, no good. I guess it was a one-and-one or a one-and-one opportunity. Said it wasn't on the shot. So Miranda Costa attacks the other way. Comes out top of the key, goes over to Flores. Anahi goes to Watley. As it tipped away, Watley gets it over to Soto. Caitlin will bring it back out and reset the offense. Caitlin looks as she spins away from pressure, comes over to Anahi. She drives in the paint. Lobs it down low. Good shot. Good pass to Stowe. She's fouled. And that foul is going to go against Morgan Bello. That'll be her first. And that's the fifth shot foul on Perryton. 4:07 left to play in the first half. At the free throw line will be Tatum Stowe. Free throw up and good. She'll get another opportunity. She has 7 points in the ball game. Ramirez checks back in as Merkel will sit down. Also checking back in is Perez as Uribe sits down. Stowe, second free throw, good. So Tatum has 8, 24-13. Lady Whitefaces with an 11-point lead. Across the timeline with it is Navarrete. Takes it to the free throw line and kicks it out to Perez. Perez drives on Watley. Did she charge? Yeah, that's going to be the call this time. Johanna picks up her first turnover, sends it over to the Lady Whitefaces. And Lady Whiteface Basketball is on a Flores who will bring it in across the timeline. Goes to the right side on the right wing. Now comes back over to Watley on the left wing. Back over to Miranda Acosta. Sets three. Can't get it. It's picked up by Stowe, but running it down is Navarrete. Navarrete will bring it across the timeline. And we'll look to the right side. Goes to Perez. Perez drives, kicks it over to Rivera. Rivera spins in the paint, kicks it out. Navarrette's three on the way is good. Tanya Navarrete has her first points of the night, a three-pointer, cuts the lead to 24-16. Anahi to Watley, down low to Stowe. Stowe off the glass too hard. Rebound brought down by Perez. Perez will bring it up to Navarrete. Navarrete will work it around to Ramirez. Ramirez picked up by Stowe. Kicks it over to Perez, back to Ramirez. Ramirez goes out high to Rivera. Good backdoor pass was taken away by Stowe. Nicely done. Another turnover, sends it over. Anahi gets it up the floor. Flores shot on the way, off the back of the rim too hard. Rebound fought for and brought down by Navarrete. And then timeouts taken by Perryton with 2:37 left to play here in the first half. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Lady Whiteface Basketball continues on KPAN.
First National Bank of Hereford can help make those decisions easier with years of mortgage experience. Banking with old values but new visions, including online applications for your home purchase, refinance home equity, or home improvement. It's easy to apply, and you'll be working with Hereford's only locally owned bank. They have roots where others have branches. First National Bank of Hereford and Triana Banking Center, member FDIC and equal housing lender. MLS number.
Well, welcome back to the Rangers Gym, where the Lady Whitefaces have a 24-16 lead with 2:37 left to play here in the first half. It will be Perryton Basketball right in front of their bench as they inbounds. They go to Navarrete. Tanya Navarrete will bring it across the timeline. With the right hand, goes now to the left side, and then throws it away, trying to get it to Ramirez. Elia Costa will check in as Anahi Flores will get a breather. Naeli has it. Bring it across the timeline with the left hand. Kicks it down to Soto. Down in the corner she goes to Miranda Acosta. Down low to Wadley. Wadley had it tipped away. He's trying to get it to Soto in the left corner. And so it'll be Lady Whiteface Basketball. Elia Acosta will do the inbounds. That was a quick 5-second count. So turnover sends it over to Perryton. 2:14 left to play here in the first half. 24-16. Perryton attacks Navarrete across the timeline. Goes near side to Ramirez. Ramirez has it over to Rivera. Rivera drives into the paint. Cut off there. Goes to Merkel. Merkel crashes in, and that's an offensive foul. Merkel's been doing that most of the game, and that time it was called. That's her third. And team foul 7 on Rangerettes. So Merkel sits down, and checking back in is Bella. Naelia Costa will bring it up across the timeline with the right hand. 1:52 left to play in the first half. She comes out to Soto, top of the key. Caitlin goes back to the right side to Acosta. Ellie comes over to the near side to Wadley. Looks inside to Davis and goes down into the corner instead. Set shot on the way up, no good for Naelia Costa. Rebound brought down by Perryton. With it, Navarrete has it. Will bring it across the timeline. Picked up by Soto. Lost it on the floor. Taken away by Davis. Over to Naeli. She comes across the timeline. Goes to Miranda. Miranda wants it. Gets it down low to Davis. Off the backboard. No good. Rebound. Fought for, brought down by Perez. 1:12 left to play in the first half. 24-16. Attacking is Perez. Perez has Naelia Costa on her, then drives into the paint, kicks it around, shot put up, and good by Vela. She has 8 points in the ball game, cuts the lead to 24-18 with 48 seconds left. Working it around, they go out to Caitlin Soto, around to Naelia Costa, looks to Wadley Cutling, instead comes out to Miranda. Miranda looks to Davis on the high post. Back to Miranda Acosta. Drives into the paint. Spins. Shot off the glass is good. Miranda Acosta. She has her 11th point in this first half. Makes it 26-18. Kind of has the hot hand going for her right now. Goes over the near side to Rivera. Perryton, 19 seconds. Perez looks for a screen. Loses it on the floor. Has to get rid of it and does. Kicks it over to Rivera on the right wing. 7 seconds. She goes over to Navarrete. Navarrete kicks it down to Perez. Perez, step back shot blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first half with the Lady Whitefaces in front 26-18. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and be back here to Ranger Gym after this 2-minute break as Lady Whiteface Basketball continues on KPAN.
Electricity travels along an intricate network of wires and poles to power our homes and businesses. Most of the time, it's a seamless journey. But occasionally, the path of electricity is disrupted by articles like falling tree branches, animals, or car accidents. When that happens, Deaf Smith Electric Cooperative's line workers are ready to restore that connection no matter the weather or the time of day. For over 82 years, Deaf Smith Electric, your touch-tone energy cooperative. For the latest in technology, call Bob's Heating and Air Conditioning.
thank the Hereford community in Smith County for voting us Best Funeral Home once again. We always strive for service of excellence and are dedicated to serving the people of Smith County for many years to come. We are committed and will continue to serve those families that have placed their trust in us at a most difficult time. Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home, our family, serving your family.
Well, third quarter underway. Lady Whitefaces have it inside to Tatum Stowe. Try to get a good bounce pass down to Wadley, but it got tipped away. Skiles has it, works it around to Miranda Acosta. Back out to Wadley. Wadley looks, takes it in the lane. 12-foot jumper off the backboard and good. Kayla Wadley has her third point of the night. Pushes the lead to 10, 28-18. Full court pressure applied by the Lady Whitefaces. Perez across the timeline, looks and gets it to Merkel. Merkel takes it in the paint, has it taken away by Stowe. Now Miranda Acosta has it, brings it across the timeline, looks at the free throw line, kicks it down to Skiles. Skiles steps back, goes over to Wadley. Now to Naeli Acosta. Naeli looks and takes it in the paint, kicks it down to Skiles. Skiles around to Wadley, her three on the way, in and out, no good, and then it's going to be a foul on Tatum Stowe on the back. That'll be her second. Team foul one here in the second half. So Navarrete has it. She'll go over to the right side to Perez. Perez back to Navarrete. Trying to get across the timeline and does. Kicks it down in the corner to Merkel. Merkel. They work it around to Perez. Perez has Skiles on her. She goes with the left hand. Kicks it down in the corner to Vela. Vela will try to drive but comes out to Merkel, who works it around to Rivera. Rivera comes over, the ball's almost taken away, but running it down is Navarrete. Navarrete goes over to Merkel, takes it, running one-hander is blocked. But that is going to be on Stowe, and that'll be her third. Nope, instead they call it on Wadley, and that's her third. So Wadley with three, Skiles with three, Stowe with two. Perryton will do the inbounds. Close to that count. Wadley knocks it away. Again, we got a quick 5 count in the end of the second quarter. Rangerettes do the inbounds. Perez goes to Merkel. Aaron with Stowe on her goes way out high to Rivera. Rivera cut off in the paint. Travel. I thought they were going to call foul. It was a traveling violation. That's the second turnover on Rangerettes here in the third quarter. 6:21 left to play in the third, 28-18. Stowe comes way out high on the hoe post over to Wadley. Works it around Naeli Acosta. They bring out the high post. Go over on the near side with it. Skiles takes it in the paint out to Wadley. Her three off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound will go out of bounds and belong to Perryton. 6:02 left to play in the third. 28-18. Lady Whitefaces with the lead, and Navarrete will attack. Skiles picks her up in the backcourt over to Perez. Perez, as Naeli has her, stops her dribble, gets it over to Merkel. Merkel throws it back to Perez, who just got across the timeline. Navarrete has an open three and takes it and connects. She has 6 points, both long-range threes. Cuts the lead to 28-21. Naeli Acosta will bring it across the timeline. Goes to Skiles. Skiles goes around a screen, kicks it down in the corner. Naeli's long three is up and good. Naeli connects. That's her first points of the night. 31-21, back to a 10-point lead. Pressure applied to Rivera. In the backcourt, they get it over to Navarrete. She lost it and has it taken away. Well, we got a jump ball. Miranda tied her up. And alternating possession goes over to the Rangerettes. Perez will do the inbounds. And at midcourt, kicks it into Merkel. Merkel picked up by Stowe, works it around to Vela. Vela with Wadley on her. Kicks it over on the left wing to Rivera, and she walked again with the basketball. And the turnover sends it back over to the Lady Whitefaces. 5 minutes left to play in the third. Naeli Acosta across the timeline. Goes to the right side, comes down in the corner to Skiles, drives the baseline. Reverse layup, and that's no good, but she's going to be fouled. And that foul's going to go against Rivera. That's her third. So Rivera and Merkel each have 3. That's the first foul in the quarter for Perryton. Skiles at the free throw line, up and good. Really has her first point of the night. So Merkel will sit down as Samantha Ramirez will check back in. Also, Uribe comes in as shot up, no good. Wadley with the rebound, puts it right back up and good. Nice job by Michaela. She got the miss and put it back in. 34-21, Lady Whitefaces with the lead. Perryton tries to get it across the timeline. They do. And Navarrete kicks it around to Perez. Over to Vela. Vela drives into the paint. Got away with a walk. Kicks it down in the corner to Uribe. Back out to Vela. Vela with the right hand goes to the right side. Now kicks it out to Navarrete. Navarrete works it around to Uribe. Uribe drives. Back out to Perez. Wants to take the 3, but instead goes into the paint. Running one-hander is good. Oh. They give her the NBA continuation. And Miranda Acosta picks up the foul. Nope, Naelia Acosta picks up the foul, her first. And at the free throw line will be Perez. Free throw shot on the way is up and good. She has 10 points in the ball game. Cuts the lead to 10. Naelia Acosta across the timeline. Goes over to Miranda on the left wing. Miranda looks to Wadley. Dribbles out, goes around a Wadley screen. Kicks it down in the corner. Naeli's 3 on the way. Good. Naeli's starting to heat up. She has 6. Navarrete back to Perez. Perez across the timeline as Lady Whitefaces relax into their man-to-man. Inside, Navarrete kicks it down in the corner. Long-range 3 for Ramirez is off. Long rebound comes way out to Perez. Down into the corner she goes. Navarrete's 3-point shot on the way is good. Tanya Navarrete has 9 points in the ball game. All 3-pointers. 37-27, 10-point lead. And then Uribe with a steal. And her shot's blocked by Skiles. And quickly the other way, we go down to Wadley. Her 3 on the way. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound by Navarrete. She's doubled up, has to go to Perez. Perez will bring it across the timeline. Goes with the right hand over on the right side to Ramirez. Ramirez comes out high to Navarrete, and there's an over and back turnover as she tried to get it up real quick. So Skiles will sit down as Flores comes in. 2:46 left to play in the third. 37-27. Lady Whitefaces with the 10-point lead. Elia Acosta will go down to the left wing. Comes over on the right side. Goes around the screen. Kicks it to Stowe. Stowe lost the dribble. Has to go back to Acosta. Acosta will reset it over to Miranda. Miranda lobs it inside to Stowe. Stowe's shot is no good. Oh, offensive foul on Stowe. Stowe picks up her 3rd personal foul. In it comes. So Richard Stowers makes the call, and Brian Lintner can't believe it. Goes over the right side to Uribe. Uribe across the timeline to Navarrete, down in the corner to Ramirez. Ramirez drives, loses it on the floor. It goes into Merkel. Her shot's blocked by Stowe. On the floor, Wadley has it, brings it across the timeline. Doesn't have the numbers, kicks it over to Naelia Acosta. Her 3, got it. Nice job defensively by the Lady Whitefaces. the third quarter, 40-27. That was a timeout taken by Brian Lindner after the basket was made. Wanted to talk to the officials more, and he really wanted to talk to the team because he thought Tatum's foul. She got pulled to the floor. Perryton with the basketball. Merkel walks again. And this time they do call the travel violation. So that's the sixth turnover of Perryton here in the quarter. 1:44 left to play in the third, 40-27. Herford with the basketball, and Elliott brings it across the timeline, goes to the right side on the right wing. Kicks it out to Davis. Davis goes over to Flores. Anahi brings it out, top of the key, comes over to Miranda Acosta. Miranda goes around it. They're going to call Wadley. And Nikayla that time lowered her shoulder. And Brian can't believe it. That is her fourth. And so Perez comes back in with 1:24 left to play. And so across the timeline, they called Miranda Acosta with a foul instead of Wadley. So that is Miranda's second. Perez has it, goes to Rivera. Rivera out high, works it to Vela. Vela goes back to Perez, 1:05 left to play in the quarter. 40-27 the score. Lady Whitefaces with a 13-point lead. Around it works to Vela. Vela top of the key with Perez on her. Goes with the left hand, now goes back to the right side. Still dribbling as Flores puts pressure on her. And then she lobs it to Rivera, back to Vela. Her shot is up and good. I don't know how that worked, but Vela gets her 10th point of the ball game. 40-29. Flores attacks the other way, kicks it down, and it's taken away, but Davis runs it down to Wadley, back to Flores. 28 seconds. Flores will bring it out. Goes around a screen, takes it into the corner to Miranda Acosta. Miranda kicks it down to Flores. Her three on the way, good. Anahi has 6. As she connects, pushes the lead to 43-29. Long-range three, way off the mark, and that's going to be out of bounds. Belong to the Lady Whitefaces with 6 seconds left. Back in is Navarrete for Perryton, as Ramirez will set down. 43-29, 6.7 seconds left. Naelia Costa will bring it across the timeline. Has to look at the clock. 4. Now looks at it and doesn't get the shot off. She didn't know how much time was left. That's the end of the third quarter. Lady Whitefaces lead 43-29. We're back in 1 minute as Lady Whiteface Basketball continues on KPAN.
Grab a bottle of happy water and let us help you with your banking needs. Hello, I'm Christina Lucio. We are committed to our communities and we are dedicated to our customers. We're not your normal bank and we're not your average bank. We are Happy State Banking, member FDIC. Se habla español.
Advertising with WT Services Cable Television has many benefits. It's cost-effective and efficient, allowing you to decide your advertising budget and then use it to specifically target your customer base. WT Services partnered with Advantage Advertising and Production to assist you in developing an advertising video to be placed on WT Services Cable Television service. Grow your business, build your brand awareness in English and Spanish. Contact Advantage Advertising and Production today, 806-274.
Well, welcome back to Ranger Gym. 43-29, final 8 minutes of play. And the official, as we pause for a moment, talking to Brian Lindner to tell him why he called the foul on Miranda Acosta. Naelia Acosta brings it across the timeline, takes it inside. Now will come out on the right wing, kicks it over to Miranda. Miranda lobs it inside to Davis. Back to Miranda. You got Stowe, Davis. The Acostas, that one's on the floor, and Skiles out there for the Lady Whitefaces. Lily Skiles goes around a screen, takes it into the paint, looks to Miranda Acosta, steps back, three-pointer off the front of the rim, but Skiles right there to put it back up with the left hand. Skiles, nice follow. Nice job with the board. Makes it 45-29. Navarrete across the timeline, picked up by, over to Perez, picked up by Naeli Acosta. Goes around the screen. Eighth or seventh turnover of the second half. They have 14 in the ball game. Now Elia Acosta, the long three, no good, but Tatum Stowe right there to put it back up. Then Skiles puts it up. She hits the floor. No call for the foul. Across the timeline comes Perez with it over the right side. Driving is Merkel with Davis on her. Kicks it way out to Perez. 6:24 left to play the ball game, 45-29. Lady Whitefaces. Perez drives and gets it to fall. Joanna Perez has 12 points. Down in the corner, Skiles. Bounce pass down low to Stowe. That counts, and she's fouled. Tatum, good power move up that time, and the foul's going to go against Merkel. That's her fourth. Uribe is going to check in probably for Perez. And Ramirez comes in for Rivera. At the free throw line is going to be Stowe. So Tatum, free throw up and good. 11 points for Tatum. 48-31. 17-point lead for the Lady Whitefaces. Ramirez down in the corner on the left side. Comes out to Merkel. Merkel drives with the left hand, kicks it down in the corner to Ramirez. Ramirez looks at a cutting Bella, then goes out high to Navarrete. Navarrete kicks it on the floor. It's a kick, and no call. Then a scramble for the loose ball. And now we're going to have a jump ball. Alternating possession will go to Perryton. 5:42 left to play in the ball game. Caitlin Soto will check in. And she'll come in for Skiles. And that timeout's taken by Perryton as they want to talk things over. We'll take a 60-second break. 5:42 left to play. Lady Whitefaces lead at 48-31. We're back in 1 minute on KPAN.
And older, looking to downsize your daily responsibilities? Are you looking to live in an independent living community? Then Kings Manor has a home for you. Our community provides recreational and educational activities, transportation for shopping and medical appointments. We provide housekeeping, daily noon meals, yard maintenance, and weekly church services. Kings Manor has a variety of attractive housing options that are reasonably priced. Call today at 364-0661 to make an appointment to see how Kings Manor Independent Living may be for you.
Buying a home is a big commitment with a lot of small decisions included. First National Bank of Hereford can help make those decisions easier with years of target experience. Banking with old values but new visions, including online applications for your home purchase, refinance home equity, or home improvement. It's easy to apply, and you'll be working with Hereford's only locally owned bank. They have roots where others have branches. First National Bank of Hereford and Triana Banking Center, member FDIC and equal housing lender, MLS number 6.
Perryton basketball on the inbounds. They look to Uribe to get it in. She does too. Merkel way out high to Navarrete. Picked up by Soto. Goes over to the left side of Ramirez. Picked up by Stowe. Time to drive. And there's the steal by Miranda Acosta. Good anticipation on the pass. Comes up. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound. Oh, Miranda's going to be called reaching over. And so she'll pick up the personal foul. That'll be her third. And team foul number 6 on the Lady Whitefaces here in the second half. Across the timelines, Navarrete, 5:17 left to play. 48-31. Lady Whitefaces with the lead. Around to Merkel. Running one-hander is up no good. Stowe with the rebound gets it out to Miranda Acosta. Miranda will bring it across the timeline. Kicks it down in the quarter to Caitlin. Inside to Davis, and they're going to call a travel on her. And so Davis comes out as Watley checks back in. In it comes to Navarrete. Navarrete will bring it across the timeline. Finds Perez. Under 5 left to play. Perez goes with the right hand over to Bella. Bella drives. Gives it off to Merkel. Her running one-hander is up, no good. Stowe with the rebound. Outlets to Nayeli Acosta. Nayeli will bring it across the timeline. Goes around the screen, goes over to Soto. Caitlin will bring it out, goes around a Watley screen, kicks it down to Miranda Acosta. Miranda will bring it around, steps back 3, straight away, missed the mark, scramble on the floor. Watley dives for it, but Perez comes away with it. 4:13 left to play. Across the timelines, Navarrete. Navarrete will go over to the right side. Behind the back dribble, takes it over to Merkel, who drives. A blocking foul is going to be called on Miranda, and that's going to be her 4th foul. And so Skiles checks in for Miranda. Davis comes in for Tatum Stowe. And at the free throw line will be Merkel shooting the 1-and-1. First free throw up, no good. Rebound brought down by Nayeli. Gets it quickly up to Skiles, drives the baseline. Bounce pass into the lane to Davis. Good pass, good shot. Wouldn't fall. Scramble for the rebound. Wadley has it. Looks, kicks it down. Oh, it's off the head of Merkel. And turnover sends it over to Perryton. They go across the timeline with it. They look over to Perez. Perez drives on Nayeli. Shot is blocked, and they're going to call Acosta with the foul. That'll be her second. 3:32 left to play. At the free throw line will be Perez. During the timeout, Coach Littner talked about Perez and said she's going to give you a head and shoulder fake. Don't take it. And missed the first free throw. She'll get a second opportunity. Stokes checks back into the lineup for Perryton. And again, Jonna Perez, second free throw this time is good. Elia Costa will attack across the timeline with 3:30 left to play. Looks over to the right side to Soto. Soto to Wadley, out way high. Wadley looks for Davis to clear. Goes over to Skiles on the left wing. Around a screen. Kicks it over. Back to Wadley. Wadley looks to Skiles. Skiles with the left hand over to Soto. Soto will bring it out and reset the offense. Gets around Navarrete. Nice bounce pass to the lady Skiles. Davis runs down the loose ball, and she's going to be fouled. That foul's going to go against Bella. That's only the third team foul on Perryton. So they have a lot of fouls to give with 2:51 left to play. 48-32. Lady Whitefaces with a 16-point lead. Nayeli does the inbounds. Gets it way out high to Skiles. Back over to Nayeli. Her three on the way, no good. But right there on the weak side was Soto. She can't get it to fall. Skiles continues as that one is going to be a foul underneath. And that foul was against Perez, her second. And it comes to Skiles. To Soto. Back around to Soto on the right side. Soto will bring it out with 2:28 left to play. Over to Skiles. Skiles to Wadley. Wadley to Nayeli Acosta. Naeli looks at the baseline to Skiles, doesn't go there, instead comes out top of the key. Goes around the screen, kicks it around to Soto. Soto back out to Wadley. Wadley, as Brian Lindner wants them to pull it out a little bit, run some clock. 2:08 left to play in the ball game. Down low they go to Skiles, back out to Acosta. Acosta bounce pass to Soto. Soto back out to Naeli Acosta. Perez on her. Drives into the paint. Gives it off to Soto. Soto goes around a screen, and then we got a foul called. And that foul is going to be called on Perryton, on Navarrete. That's her first. It's the fifth team foul, so still fouls to give for Perryton with 1:49 left to play. 48-32. Out high it goes to Wadley, over to Davis. Davis goes back out to Naeli and then throws it away. Perez will come away with a loose ball. Running one-hander is up and good. Perez will score, and timeout's going to be taken by Perryton. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll do so and come back after this 30-second break. Lady Whiteface Basketball on KPAN.
Introducing the first whole home in-duct LED air purification system with Remy LED technology. For energy savings, the unit turns on and off with the HVAC flow. The Halo LED proactively purifies every cubic inch of air-conditioned space, clearing your home of airborne and surface contaminants. When the blower turns on, it activates the unit, producing ionized hydroperoxide molecules that are distributed into the entire airspace of your home, not just one room.
The Remy LED air purifier, it's like giving your home a flu shot. Contact Bob's Heating and Air Conditioning for more information.
Well, welcome back to Ranger Gym, 48-34. The Lady Whitefaces with a 14-point lead, and Brian Lindner's telling his club, don't foul. Just don't reach in there. Don't go in after them. As it will be Watley, Skiles, Stowe, and both Acostas out on the floor. And it will be Hereford basketball. As Perryton comes out and wants to put the full court pressure on. Miranda will do the inbounds. Looking to get it into Skiles, can't. Gets it into Stowe. Tatum back over to Miranda across the timeline, lobs it up to Skiles, down low to Watley. She got the easy two. Nicely done on breaking the press. Navarrete has it in the backcourt, goes to Rivera across the timeline. 50-34, 16-point lead for the Lady Whitefaces. Driving is Vela. Puts up a shot, missed it badly. Rebound brought down by Skiles, and she's going to be fouled. And that's going to go against Stokes. That'll be her first. Sixth team foul on Perryton, so they still have one to go before Lady Whitefaces are shooting. Uribe checks in, and so too does Merkel. Joanna Perez will sit down, and so too will Stokes. Lady Whitefaces with the basketball. In it comes to Tatum. She looks to Miranda Acosta. Miranda kicks it way up to Skiles. And that timeout taken by Brian Littner as he didn't like what he saw developing, and so he takes a timeout with 1:04 left to play. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll do so and be back after this as Lady Whiteface Basketball continues on KPAN.
Ricky writes this about Stevens 5-Star. I'm so happy. After my purchase, they made me feel comfortable with my selection. You can tell they're very experienced and friendly. For your next Chevy, Buick, or GMC, get exceptional pricing, value, and service at Stevens 5-Star or visit Stevens5star.com. Just like Vicky. You get 5-star treatment every day. Stevens 5-Star Car Insurance.
Well, 50-34, last district ball game for the Lady Whitefaces and for the Rangerettes as well, as district play comes to a close tonight for the ladies. And so, again, the guys not playing here tonight. They will play on Wednesday at a makeup game. And so this will be the only game tonight. Right now, the Lady Whitefaces lead at 50-34 with just over a minute to play. It'll be Whiteface basketball as they will take it out right at midcourt 1:04 left to play in the ball game. Miranda does the inbounds, looks, kicks it out to Soto. Soto across the timeline. Looks and goes out to Skiles. Skiles is going to be fouled by Rivera. That'll be her fourth. So Skiles will go to the free throw line, shooting a 1-1. Lily was 1 of 2 from the charity stripe tonight. Wadley comes in as Soto comes out. 50-34, 57 seconds left. Free throw up and no good. Rebound brought down by Perez. Quickly outlets to Navarrete. Navarrete across the timeline. As Skiles on her, goes into the corner to Vela. Vela dribbles around and goes out high to Merkel. Merkel tries to drive on Stowe, but can't. Stowe reaches in and makes the steal. Nice job with a quick defense. Turnover sends it back over to the Lady Whitefaces. Naomi Acosta across the timeline. Takes it into the paint. Now will dribble out. Kicks it out to Miranda. Miranda will go over to Skiles. Back to Wadley as Miranda's going to be fouled by Rivera, and that may be all for her. I have her with 5. So she'll foul out with no points. Getting a nice pat on the back from head coach Brian Linder. Said, been watching you for 4 years and like the way you play. So she'll go out with no points, but again, does a lot of the things to set the offense for him as Miranda misses on the free throw opportunity. And quickly coming the other way is Perez. Perez with the left hand. 15 seconds left. Looks, kicks it across court to Navarrete, who drives. Left-handed shot up and good. Navarrete connects. That'll be her 11th point of the ball game. Across the timeline is Skiles. Skiles to Stowe, and that'll be the ball game as Lady Whitefaces win this one 50-36. And they, as mentioned, will improve to 15-6 on the season and 8-2 as they wrap up district play. Perryton will fall to 5-5 in the district, and so they await to find out what Dumas is doing tonight. If Dumas wins over Borger, those two will be tied for 3rd and 4th with a 5-5 record. We'll take a timeout, a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and talk over this ball game here tonight. But first, this 2-minute timeout as Whiteface Basketball continues on KPAN.